The Steducentre Term 3 quiz results. Over the past few years, the Steducentre has identified the lack of general knowledge and an inadequate vocabulary of the students to be a major gap that hinders learning. In order to address this, the 100 quick quizzes by Miles Kelly has been used. Students are sat down one-on-one and asked a series of questions. There are 10 questions in every single quiz, and there are 100 quizzes in total, making up a total of 1,000 questions. The primary aim of the quizzes is to improve the students' general knowledge. So it's not about what they get right versus what they get wrong, but rather to impart knowledge on different topics. These results are tracked for every single student in order to also inform us on where their strengths and weaknesses are and to assist with what we need to teach them going forward. These are our results from Term 1 to Term 3. The sections that the kids would have worked through would be number 1, the living world, which is all about animals and plants. Number 2, healthy living, which is all about your body and keeping fit and well. Number 3, wonderful words. This section will test your knowledge of English. Super science. This is a great section for budding scientists. Number crunches. This gives you a lot of questions about maths. Our world is all about the wonderful world that we live in. Pastimes, which tests your knowledge of history, gives you some information on some UK history and some other countries as well. How we live. This is a fun section about people around the world. True or false is a quick fire section about lots of different topics, and a lucky dip, which is section 10, that looks at a mixed bag with lots of different subjects. What great fun. To date, we have asked over 8,000 questions to all the different students, as you can see. We can also identify which students' general knowledge in particular areas is not as good as other students. Some students have been asked these quizzes more than once, and we can also see the improvement from one time to the next. This focused approach allows us to bond with each one of the students and also give each one of those students an opportunity to identify what it is that they know versus what they don't know, as opposed to a classroom approach where the teacher will do a one-to-many relationship. We've also included our planning for Term 3 to try and get each one of our students as far as possible when it comes to their quizzes. We thought it would be crazy to try and ask kids 1,000 questions, but as time has gone by, we've realized that it's actually not as tall a ask as it seems. So far, at the end of Term 2, we had 2 students that had completed all their questions. Granted, we saw them more than all the other students, but many of them aren't very far behind. We will continue with the method that we've chosen to ask the general knowledge questions one-on-one so that each child can develop in terms of where their strengths and their weaknesses are. This is Tessa Stromvik from the Steducentre signing off. Thank you, parents and all our students, for enjoying this as much as we do.